take this, you can actually go Ignite Lucian and really get aggressive here. And this is looking like Poppy support here for Nuclear. I really do like this. Look at all the dashing situation, but the downside of playing like this is you can expose yourself to ganks.
Well, Barrel's actually going to dive onto JackeyLove here. Not a lot of mana here for the Ezreal as Canyon going to make his way down. Another steadfast presence. And just in the 2v2, it's going to be First Blood coming in for the Kai'Sa. Now Canyon going to turn up as it was evened out, but it ain't even anymore. A second kill. Well, at the moment, they're spending some time around this Mountain Drake. Already down very, very low, and IG will secure that without any interference from Damwon. A great first dragon.
But the problem is he's not actually getting access to the minions to auto-attack. And here comes Taliyah.
Yep, the wall's going to get set up, but Canyon just jumps over. Jackie already dead as the seismic shove gets him out of the dredge line, and another kill delivered. Thinking about evening out that Mountain Drake count with IG. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Killer Instinct comes in for Nuclear. On the bottom side, one more auto, the flash in, the solo kill for Nuclear.
Yeah, so that was really prompted by the spotting of Baolan over by mid lane, and beautifully done. Now they're looking for a dive on Nuguri.
Looking for the dive in as Rookie just flashes away. All too easy, it's a solo kill. The Shy was there, but that's only moral support as Damwon trade Nuguri's life for a Mountain Drake that wasn't stolen there by the big
from Damwon. But the problem here is Shy, after that kill from Rookie on Nuguri, is actually going to be able to... I don't really know why Nuguri's spending his flash there.
On the bottom side, there is a fight, gentlemen. Flashes out there from JackeyLove, and Nuclear follows him, immediately gets that damage down, and the kills are picked up by the Poppy and the Jace. Now Baolan gets lit on fire as this Poppy is hunting him down. He'll have the heroic charge, but he really wants to give that kill to Showmaker, and Showmaker will pick that up on the Kayle. 8-2 is the kill score.
We talk about this a lot, but he did have some moments where on Vladimir he waited for the death cap before teamfighting, but so far in this, he does just seem to want to take some of these scrappy brawls, and we'll see whether he's...
Ooh. Another seismic shove. Canyon seems to be landing the majority, and then rely on him to just be there in the late game to do that DPS and click on some heads. Certainly what's worked out here is double Mountain Drake will come in for Damwon. And as we crest the 20-minute mark, that Baron's going to be so much easier for them as the Weaver's Wall is going to get set up. IG are split now as Beryl flashes forward, finds the wall at the same time as the flick is going to land on a Rookie, but he stays alive for so long. The Shy dancing around the backline, and it's Beryl to go down. The Shy collects Canyon, and IG have come alive.
And IG had the items this time around, and they smashed Damwon. They will take the turret down. And with Tier 1 still available for IG, I think that really is the most crucial turret in the game right now. Because if you
at least want to get his teleport out, we'll see if they'll be able to.
He's gone tonight. That's just dead. All too easy and so fast. This is
just started, and they were able to burn it down. And now Damwon is in an incredibly strong position.
Yep, it's like buying insurance, you know, you got to get those wards in there, make sure that you're never caught out of position, but sometimes it's a little bit frustrating. You know, you got health insurance, but you never get sick. You know, it's a bit annoying.
But you don't need it till you need it, Atlas.
Yeah,
that's the end of the... That's the bottom line with insurance.
It's good advice.
Someone that used to work in the industry, make sure that you're picking it up. But I did like the way that Leon was trying to approach that fight. I always feel that in this situation, Gragas isn't that threatening.
Oh, caught out of position in the Shy. He's just rammed. Beryl clicks on him, and he's just dead. But Canyon got all of that work done. That's going to secure the outer turret in the mid lane, and Damwon are crashing down on IG. The shock blasts are hurting, and IG just look like they don't have an answer.
Yeah, I mean, their wave clear is pretty lacking at this point. You know, when you have Canyon moving up, zoning, and now they're just going to go in.
The heroic charge is Beryl. He's not going to be dying here either. The Divine Judgment's in as the dredge line at least is able to pick him out of position, but Damwon still able to get the damage down. They relieve them of their jungler as Canyon goes golden, flashes immediately afterwards as now Showmaker to get the DPS in there, but they've got very low health bars as Baolan eventually does fall. JackeyLove as well, down to a sliver, and he has to get out of there.
And it's just Damwon edging out these small victories. They all look very low health, but the things we were mentioning, the invulnerability, the heals, the ability to reset the team fights with those stopwatches, and now they will resume the siege.
Yep, 3 items on Nuclear. He's doing so much damage as Rookie. Hasn't been on this team for very long at all. He only played, you know, 1 game in their playoffs that they lost 0-3.
I think that, you know, whilst you have a look at Canyon's Rocky performances, I would rather a jungler that does have high peaks and troughs. Just hold the thought.
Yeah, that's a big body slam into Nuclear. He may have just entered here as he goes golden, but they should be able to pick it up. The body slam in the middle of the animation is going to be there. It's a Shy. Backflips on top of executes Canyon. Now everyone's running away.
He's still going.
Can't get out. Another backflip forward as Nuguri's going to get taken down solo. The last kick from JackeyLove, and Beryl takes
formed, but he's able to get the start to that fight onto the Fed member in Nuclear. Without an 80 carry, you're not going to win these skirmishes, and their death chamber is so long at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and somehow it's IG that break open the base first. This mid inhibitor turret's going to go down. The inhibitor immediately to follow. And Damwon, if that wasn't a throw, that was a damn good effort.
These are not fights that IG is supposed to win, and Nuclear certainly giving them a hand, but
Beryl looking for the wall, will find Battleland, and he's just dead. No chance for the IG support to survive that one. Even Rookie wanted to get that Rift Skull.
Does it go?
He's going to get himself out of there. Attempt to, at least, as Nuclear says absolutely. Wait, Damwon, they're going to jump onto this Baron, and once again, we have to tell you, this goes down extraordinarily fast. As Beryl not going to find the Shy. The heroic charge is there as the Baron is going to be at least reverted at the moment. Beryl now in there. The teleport's going to come forward as now Showmaker looking for Jackie Love. They should be able to find him the Shy, down to half health. Not wanting to re-engage this time.
But is that going to be enough to stop the Baron? They will re-engage, but the health bars are so low right now, and Showmaker doesn't have ultimate.
He's level 16 though, he does so much damage, and the Baron is going to get taken down. Beryl with the steadfast presence going to deny the body slam as Leanne. He's going to have to go golden, but it's not going to be enough. The shutdown onto the Shy, and Damwon have found the Baron and found the fight as Balan now just offering himself up as tribute is going to be able to objective on the map. They set up the wall. The Elder Drake getting taken down extraordinarily quickly is going to be secured. It's by Nuclear of all people, and IG couldn't do anything about it as the group of 5, the death squad of Damwon looking for even more. The Dredge Line going to come in. The ultimate's down. Canyon not going to be dying just yet. Actually has a flash over the wall as the heroic charge is in as Nuclear gets in with the Akathian Ray, but it's not enough to kill Battleland for the first moment, but he is eventually.
Only about 20 seconds left on that kill ultimate. It's so short at this point in the game. So Damwon closing in here. They're going to shred through this first inhibitor. Will IG be able to wave clear this out?
Doesn't look like it. Baron buffed minions. Very difficult to kill here for this squad as the Shy looking for a turret. Is it going to be worth it for IG to defend? They've got 5 members back alive. Leanne is down to about half health as they're looking for it. But Rookie gets hit by the seismic shove, and now Beryl sets up as the helicopter in the backline. Canyon survives on next to nothing, but the Shy is able to execute him. Diving on back in. The AoE damage is gigantic, but meanwhile, on the backline, it is going to be Damwon able to get the work done. A double kill for Nogri as Leanne's going to get the ace completed for Damwon, and this should be the game.
Yeah, that should be it. You can see there's still 3 members left alive. Creep Wave in the bottom lane. They're going to push in, and that looked like the Shy had maybe saved the fight, but you can just see how strong Nuclear is.
And we saw so much of what we wanted from this game. In the end, it was Damwon able to reign supreme, but the Shy almost able to clutch things out. Feels like late game is going to be what we're looking at throughout at least the beginning of this group stage as the Nexus goes down and Damwon will be able to take down composition for Team Liquid, and they will lock that one away. We mentioned that late game scaling is a big thing for Worlds 2019. How are we feeling this guy fares in the jungle at this particular moment as CoreJJ is actually in a little bit of trouble, but is otherwise going to be okay. Goes down to about 100 health as Double Lift looking for Wako as we got some biffo on the bottom side. Top side as well as Xmithy's going to make his way in. Ziv not going to get stunned just yet as there we go. Belly Bop comes forward. The slow comes down. Ziv gets under the turret, but there's the last auto. Beautifully done from Team Liquid to get first blood.
And you asked how he felt about Silas. Well, he's just so slow, and that means that Smithy gets a free gank top side. However, now, Alex, potentially looking to pay that back.
Yep, the Abductobscon can come in there, lands the chains as Jensen's going to flash, but it ain't going to be enough. The flash forward from Alex, and they lock down the return. Could try and get some work done against. In he goes, CoreJJ's even here. There's the flash forward. The grand entrance is down as Jensen diving on in, but it is going to be
Lane has hit 6. You know, Jensen is 6. Like, those ultimates are now online.
There's the quickness. CoreJJ able to precast it, and that is a very dead Nautilus. No fight coming up, because it is the Dream Drake for AHQ. They should be able to get it based on how strong their composition is, but now they're going to have to fight themselves into a position in order to utilize it. Ziv is still trading relatively well, and the teleport is going to come back up. That's an equalizer, actually. He's going for this one. Rainbow is in his back pocket, but a little bit too far away is Alex, also in a similar boat. Impact gets under the turret, but there's the CC, and Ziv grabs the kill. Now Xmithy wanting to utilize the extra turret damage as CoreJJ has to get out of there. Alex is going to be there in time, and CoreJJ lives.
HQ are coming over here, but TL have such better positioning.
Okay, well, the Dragon down extraordinarily low. Alex gets into the pit but can't steal it. Xmithie with good smite buttons as Alex steals away an explosive cast, but Xmithie goes golden and then destroys the Qiyana. Ysera right in the middle of the fight, and he's going down very low. Ziv trying to come forward as well. He's thrown down the equalizer already, but it hasn't got the value that they want. He's still flashing forward, but can't do it. Double lift, gets the kill onto the Rumble, and now Wako has to flash to get himself out of the way. Xmithie still hunting as Alex will have the abscond, but there's the flash forward, special delivery. Here's a Silas, and double lift gets another. 7
coming across there. I do think, however, it was the... Oh, hook is on.
Yeah, that's going to land as the ultimate comes out as well. And the bottom, 10 seconds until those plates go down, and he's going to be able to eat through a few more as another cast comes in. That's the from Xmithie. Alex able to run away with his quickness that he hijacked from before as the grand entrance comes forward. And Alex, I mean, he's surviving for a while. The Kingslayer is really strong, and now Rainbow gets in. Xmithie gonna get taken down. The beautiful bait, now the flash forward. The complete commitment from AHQ as Ziv teleports in. Double lift now, completely by himself, manages to pop the depth charge with the Feather Storm and escapes. And now Ziv might be in trouble. Oh, wind up, not quite enough. It's once again Ysera comes forward and kills Jensen. When will the action end?
TL with the absolute over chase there. As soon as the Rakan ultimate is popped from Alex, you just need to back off. They lost track completely of where the rest of AHQ is. Impact did not have TP to join, and TL may lose this turret or more as well.
Yeah, another equalizer comes in, and double lift is completely out of position. Nowhere that he could bide their time. They still have vision control on that Dragon. As there's another dredge line, max range as the equalizer is gigantic. It's a big shockwave, but is it going to be enough? Because Jensen was just popped at the beginning of the fight. Supreme display of talent under 3 members. Impact limps away, but does survive in the end. And AHQ, they may have the health bars to take this Dragon for themselves.
I think they should. They've got the inside track. They have the kill, and they are going to start this up. AHQ find the engage and will even the Dragon score here. Team Liquid getting
Needs to be capitalized on.
Oh, another max range dredge line onto Xmithie. He flashes, but there is still going to be that depth charge, and Wako has a killer instinct, and he's going to use it.
Ahead on gold, but these picks from Ysera, back-to-back hooks, netting them kills, means not only do they get the kill,
They do have the wards to be able to do for it. You can see they group first.
Another flash forward. This time Ysera doesn't get the dredge line. The depth charge is in as double lift takes
Talk about composure, and that was just double lift saying, you know what, I'm not in danger, however, fight on.
Yep, Alex is going to throw down the quickness of his own into the backline. Supreme display of talent is huge. Onto Core JJ's now. Impact. He has the ball on his head.
Baron fights as Xmithie might have caught out.
Well, Rainbow's actually looking to try and start the fight here. Is going to go invisible as the Chilling Smite comes down. Rainbow not an option.
Seeing up a lot of the members, and then Rainbow comes in with the Supreme Display of Talent, knocking down Core JJ. Happy little
interesting.
one-shots.
Yeah, well, Jensen now going to be fighting against Alex. He hijacked himself that shockwave as now he's just diving on in. We'll have another Kingslayer, but the cavalry has arrived. There's so many shields, and Jensen just wanders away and watches double lift get the kill on the AHQ. Well, now AHQ going to be able to utilize the advantage. They're even on kills. They're not even on drag. Could just be the outer turret falling here in the mid lane.
And it is going to be about multiple team fights.
Yeah, and TL is doing this very intelligently. They're mostly just using double lift to solo the Dragons, so the rest of
the Baron, and it was a decent assumption. Well, now Supreme Display of Talent will find.
Equally check this area.
Maybe he didn't need the Ignite, perhaps. As we're going to start this fight one more time. Another Feather Storm from Double Lift. He does do a fair bit of damage with the Blade Caller. Not quite enough value that you want, but he stays alive for so long. Eventually, he's going to be taken down by Rainbow in the backline. Impact's getting work done. But
see, once again, Qiyana on the flank, looking to generate another fight.
Well, Alex just poking there with the Q. Ysera's going to dive in. It's a brilliant equalizer as immediately the Gragas is going to fall. The Supreme Display of Talent into the backline, runs around the wall, destroys a couple.
Big advantage now in this game, trying over and over to pull off this team fight, and they are finally rewarded with that Baron.
And I think that this is an opportunity where someone else from Liquid has to navigate the big cooldowns better than this.
See whether they can defend their turrets here as the inner is now in trouble in the mid lane. Bottom side of the map is also being pushed by Ziv. So Rainbow looking for impact, does find the stun as Wako going to get the activation on the killer instinct. Xmithie gets on forward, does go golden, but Wako does the same thing, but on the wrong position of the map. He stays alive for so damn long, but it is
there as they do limp away, not extending that gold lead.
And I do want to say that was a big miss.
How accurate it was, it's just a thing that I've heard, you know? down the grapevine as we move up towards the Team Liquid coming on out. They don't have eyes on absolutely everyone, but another dredge line is going to land on Doublelift once again. A huge supreme display of talent. It is complemented by the equalizer, and now Impact's trying to fix it, trying to restore balance, but he can't. He just takes down the Nautilus, and AHQ have found another beautiful team fight.
I mean, that should be the game, honestly. There's potential here for them to just run it down with 4 members alive here. Only Ysera is missing. It's going to be up to Xmithie and Jensen. They'll have to clear out these waves. At the very least, AHQ can retreat to the Baron, but they want the game.
And you can see that it is going to be cannon still up. However, that's over aggression.
Yep, Rainbow is going to go down to the GA. Xmithie still going to be there. He's still got damage. Jensen as well. And they are
very, very careful. Xmithie here looking for the steal potentially.
Yep, teleport is going to
He got it.
Oh!
The steal for Xmithie. He may have saved it, but Team Liquid as another equalizer comes down. It's once again very, very strong. Available, so that smite could happen. And Elder Drake. Now this is a really strong one as Team Liquid pick it up.
The game has gone, and they instead want to be able to break up Ziv and Rainbow's ultimates.
Yeah, that being said, it's going to be a lot more difficult for AHQ to execute when Teal is running straight at you, right? AHQ
in the mid to late game, but they have been making choices. They have been just starting up fights. Now, though, it looks like they are not quite ready to pull that trigger. 25 seconds on the Elder Drake. They're trying to wait it out as the inhibitor about to fall down on the bottom side. Only Ziv to try and keep that one alive, but Doublelift with a couple of autos is going to secure it. The inhibitor turret in the mid lane should survive for the next little while. Team Liquid able to break the base.
Hooks
bottom
on.
side. Another dredge line is going to land. Jensen once again has to go into the Zhonya's as that's a supreme display of talent onto 4 members, and then the killer instinct in the back line to augment it. Impact once again trying to be the hero, but he can't do it. A double kill for Alex as Impact
Kenny.
He can! Diving over the base gates. The Dominus is there, and I spoke too soon. The Crocodile is king.
top die as Impact stands tall, knocking down multiple members. Xmithie and Doublelift barely able to keep the Team Liquid AD carry there alive as Waco dove through on the back of that supreme display of talent, and now TL, they want to close this one out.
Yep, Alex now trying to defend. He's got a fair bit of damage onto these minions as Ysera, down to half health, very quickly is just destroyed by the Culvermeek, and they definitely are. After that team fight from Impact, one more Nexus turret stands in the way of Team Liquid as Alex now with the Dominus, but he's shut down. No dominance today, as there is going to be the backdoor bonus, but Team Liquid are done on Summoner's Rift for this game. The Nexus will be taken down, and AHQ, they were winning until they lost. Team Liquid get the win.
And I learned this. What we saw yesterday when Mickey picked up the Iona was a masterclass in how to take over one of those games. And this is an old school counter pick if this is mid lane Q on the champion, but as well as the minions to be able to sustain yourself up. And you can see now he's pushing, and Xerxes here.
Fantastic positioning. The flash forward from Giga just gets first blood solo. That's how you escape the gang, because he's not going to escape it for too long, but still, you'll take those.
Into the wave there and into the turret, but Gimgoon now is kind of pressured to actually go back and TP.
It is going to be a 2v2 as they meet in the mid lane here. The Sonic Wave is going to connect as Humanoid flashes, but doesn't get far enough. Teleport in now from FPX. Plays were absolutely outstanding. Really exciting to see, and this is exciting as well as Humanoid down towards the bottom side. The man in question is forced underneath this turret. The baby cage is beautiful. The double play back, and they're executed as Splyce, a gorgeous turret dive. They're not even done yet now as Crisp underneath here, and he's just getting baited around all too easily. Disappointing first game. You mentioned Isaac, he's very comfortable on this pick, but hasn't been able to transition it to the world stage. Is now FPX setting themselves up for a dive on the top side of the map. Vizicachi knows exactly what's going on. The kickback, that Q's going to land as Doinby should be able to grab the kill.
Jungle camps here on that bottom side. So
they've got
Splyce.
so many plates, guys. All the plates going to be taken on the bottom side as Splyce do manage to take that first turret, and Humanoid's been getting a hell of a lot of work done in that mid lane. Only 2 plates.
However, bottom lane is pushing back to Splyce right now. So CS is being lost on the map. If you are FPX, you're not
a team that has an infinite scaling bottom lane AP carry and a Tristana. Just insane as we have an attack into the mid lane as well as Humanoid going to be taken down. Crisp trying to get his say as now Doinby takes a plate for himself.
And a good response play here. However, Doinby does need to be able to get out.
Yeah, will he be able to get into his realm warp? The answer is no, but flashes to safety over that wall. Going to expend the Summoner spell to keep himself alive, and FPX are going to be able to take down this outer turret bot side of the map as well.
However, fairly nicely navigated there from Doimby. You would take that. It is going to be a flat.
Without teleport, you're often in pro play just forced to stick with your team.
However, he is going to be able to generate a lot of kill threat for himself, and I think that's how he has to play the game. Into the enemy team there definitely would have fallen down, I feel. You can see they really want this turret.
Well, there's the Solar Flare. Does get the stun there onto Xerxes, but once again, another Event Horizon's going to be working out as Tien's going to take that one. The box now comes in. The zone controls there as LWX once again presses the R button quite early, but this time it's going to work out. The shutdown, but the Event Horizon's there. The barrel is stunning.
Successfully disengaged.
I mean, even the slow, look at LWX trying to disengage away from that while slowed up by the Glacial Augment. He can barely move. And then the cage comes back up again. A nice ult in.
On the one, ooh, hold the thought.
Possible fight going to come in here as the face check from Humanoid. Not quite enough damage for the 100% from Tien, but he is going to get that safeguard. Buster shot, but trades! Lands that Q! That was a beautiful one! And the FPX jungler's going to get it. Doimby also picks up an assist, but that was all Tien as we do get the root, but the rest of Splice are going to come in. Doimby trying to be that one-man army. The box is down, the Event Horizon in, the space trying to be controlled, but Doimby doesn't care. Now Tien finds Vizichachi as Crisp is going to get on top as well. Doimby's distracted, looking for the pirate. Well, Splice are going to move on to this Mountain Drake as well, flexing like you say. Their advantage as Tien's going to land a Q, but he's going to get hit by the hook, just destroyed where he stands. The rest of Splice able to get out of there, but do they even want to as they're winning this fight? Solar Flare is decent, but Humanoid says goodbye, Leona! And Gimgoon has to run the hell out of the way. Humanoid says no as he flashes after him. The exhaust is going to come in. And now the Crocodile gets into Fog of War, but he's not going to save himself from the Death Chamber. Xerxes.
Superior range of Tristana, just unstoppable in these fights.
Yeah, it was what looked like a clever...
Pressure, so I'm interested to see how Splice respond to that. Right now, it looks like a push down mid lane.
Yep, and now Kobe with the
actually be able to find that sort of an engage.
I'm really getting confused about which box you're talking about as well as FPX trying to get in there, out of one box into the other as now the engage has started. Crisp with a beautiful Zenith Blade finds the Solar Flare as well out of nowhere as Doimby's damage finally coming to the fore.
Splice might just be going for the Baron here. You know, this is a pretty big commitment.
Warp, FPX going to get to the best position possible.
Crisp is spotted by that.
Spooky Ghosts, yeah, are going to come in. The Glacial Augment, and immediately Splice going to dive on it. Everyone avoids the Solar Flare, and the cage is just too much for the support on FPX's side.
And once again, really well set up. We keep mentioning it, but Kobe's utility in this game is so high, and that means that the Baron Force now is available. Teleport will have to be burned here.
Yeah. 50% health bar now onto this Baron. You can see that Splice do want to turn if they find anyone. They don't want to go
over the wall.
50-50, but it looks like they might just have to as Gimgoon already prepped the ultimate. Looking to try and get in there. We've seen this before. There was Tien early into this pick.
Oh!
Somehow the burst didn't work out, and now the dive bomb comes in. The shotgun into the backline, and there goes LWX. The fadeaway on the Void Seeker as well as Kobe. Hit by the Sonic Wave and destroyed. Ace for FPX. Chinese first seed finds the team fight, finds the Baron, and they'll run it up the mid lane.
And LWX rights all the wrongs of day number one, is able to come in, pick up the triple kill, and they will push their way into the base.
The wheels fall off for Splice in the 4v5. They get ace. They lose the Baron.
I thought you were going to say lose the base. That would have been the rhyme there, Isaac. You were so close as Doimby cleans up the...
It's going to get bigger. This is one of the biggest ones I've ever seen.
And whilst they're not...
He's going to have the QSS to remove that. And while you can put out incredible damage on the Veigar, you can also die almost instantaneously to either of these carries.
As Doimby just throws out the Realm Warp, just faking, heading towards...
At this point of the game, and Tien now looking for a flank here.
That Realm Warp, it's going to be straight into the baby cage, but Humanoid all by himself and destroyed. Doimby picks up that kill comfortably as Tien not going to be afflicted by the Lee Syndrome, just leaves the Sonic Wave there. They'll take their pick on the Tristana, and now Splice, 4 versus 5. They get the hook onto Tien. Is the combo going to be enough? He has a GA and doesn't even need it as Xerxes has to go into his Zhonya's Crisp right into the middle of the fight, but LWX is free hitting, able to get the damage down. Double kill already. Doimby only missing a bit of his health bar, and Gimgoon is a one-man wrecking crew. FPX dominate the fight. The hook lands, but that is not one you wanted to follow.
And that is a huge fight for them. You can see LWX immediately running mid lane to try to push up this minion wave. We'll see how much they want to go for. At minimum, they take mid inhib and can go back to the Baron. At maximum, they can try to continue the push here as Kobbe is still dead. And it looks like they're posturing for the end.
Yeah, looks like they're thinking about it. They don't want this game to go on for too much longer. 20 seconds on Kobbe, but that barrel was fantastic. The game back! They collect Humanoid once again. His screen feels like it's permanently black and white as the first Nexus turret is going to go. 3 members of Splice are still alive. Jen is going to get taken down, but it's the Nexus, the one thing standing between FPX and a 1-1 scoreline, and they'll finish it. Redemption for the first seed from China.
This one, as time ticks down, this is a very aggressive GAM Esports lineup. Kled and Nocturne can both lead the charge in. The follow-through is there for the rest of the team.
It's really hard for Rest to, on the GP, to actually step forward and help him put down damage, especially with Xeros' maneuverability in top lane, but he's been chunked out enough. This could be possible.
All right, gonna go for some damage here. That's the cloak now down, as Hana's gotta wait around for this timeout, and Rest can just play towards the front, lands the Q, flash into the cocoon. That's gonna be first blood claimed for Rest.
And there was a huge wave pushing in, so now he's been denied so much.
Dismounted, needs one more auto attack, just gets Scarlet, time to ignite, Fofo can't get out! The rope pulls him back in and he bursts!
A little risky, but they did force the recalls. They're going.
Flash, Q's gonna land, Cocoon comes in, Hana though does have to watch out for this one, he's rooted in place, repels, by a few seconds.
Now. If they can break the first turret and start moving around, that's big, but here comes Levi.
The flash follow already there, the Flay's still gonna push him backwards though, and this is gonna be now the chase in. Livy's gonna drop down, Xin grabs that kill, stopwatch
here. It is.
Still right on top of him, Anchor's gonna find someone else though instead. Into the air goes Elise, but comes back down in a second.
What?
Right on top, and wants to kill Levi, but he has a stopwatch too! Ignite claims that kill, the shield comes in, Levi refuses to die, and it's Gam taking a 2 for 0.
They're going back in!
Goes in for a third, forcing Fofo backwards, he stays alive though. Now comes second hook, not gonna land there either, but Fofo dangerously close to death. Kiaya might be able to remount, gets away from the Flay, but look at the willingness to dive. Again, Fofo low, Angel's not gonna land yet again. As the TPs come back in,
Xeros!
More for Xeros, jumps right forward, grabs the third kill. The stopwatch for Slay keeps him alive, but the Flay is gonna bring him right back in, he will drop. Now Xeros, that blows up, tries to get a bit of vision in a rush, but there's no one around. Ult's gonna come across, they're gonna land everything. This is not looking good for the poor Thresh right there. They Flay and leave, live, but the first damage is gonna come across. 1 for 0 so far, Livy forced to run backwards. Not the Drake kill just yet. Culling means a willingness to re-engage.
And how willing they are to use them, even though the initiations aren't necessarily clean.
Right? They see J-Team split with a couple members bot side, a couple members above that Drake, and they make the play. Now Rest in trouble.
He's trying to get away, but the stopwatch gives him 2 seconds, and the auto's gonna come through regardless. Please keep going, chat.
Yeah,
no,
here comes Levi.
It's my turn to talk yet again, and Slay is just that. But Hana might jump down to Levi.
There's a little bit of a tick on Levi's ultimate, and then they're probably going to
Here
run
we
another
go.
play.
Right, and Hana's already there. The burst damage, though, it might just take him down as Fofo falls. It's trade kill, though, as the Nocturne's dropped the flash. Keeps Kiana barely safe. When gets played back, Flash says it's not going to land, though.
Sure, maybe.
And that means he's completely safe. Here comes the teleport. It's Zero.
2 big cooldowns blown right before the Infernal Drake spawns. Now J-Team don't have many flashes.
To the front line, but Slay again goes down, finds the backline stun, stopwatch, looking to stay alive. Looking at the re-engage, though, 5v4. Hana dropped low, and this is going to be Zeros. Forced one away, does not have an ulti to claim those kills, so has to run the barrel chain. I'm not going to land it either.
How does J-Team go from here? Because they still have Nocturne, Kled, Akali, ult, all down, Slay dead. They can go for the Drake, but Rest is stuck in mid lane.
2 autos, he needs one more. Almost the kill finally. Takes him down, the killing spree for Xin.
Still looks like J-Team starting up this Infernal Drake. Gamma rushing straight over for that Baron. Maybe not going to quite make that call. 2 sides of the map at the same time.
Yeah, and Rest is really pivotal for J-Team in this game.
And
Another
so
pivotal
is
thing.
that hook.
And if he can actually get a double or triple barrel chain off in
So
these
now,
very...
trying to get that triple evolve here. So Gam are so loaded.
Box forward, he's going to flash them right back into his team, though. This could be Levi overstepping his bounds. But first, the kill comes through. Thresh drops down. 1 for 0 to the back lane goes Kiaya. Gets dismounted, has to run away. But Lucindra damage. Stopwatch keeps him alive. Well played there. The 1 for 0. Zeros on the side has to be respectful. Puts the ult, gets low on a Zeros. Forced the flash out, and it gave the mid priority needed to knock down that turret.
Everyone except for GP kind of has to be grouped every time this
Here we
Nocturne
go.
ult gets used. And they're not grouped this time.
Yet again, Stopwatch blocks a lot of damage up, but they're still found in isolation on the Thresh. That's Koala going down. Another fight continues now as they dive force with that turret, but again, it keeps some space alive there, and Zeros with the right just back right out, but it's still 5v4. The re-engage might come through. They found it for Syndra, but the first kill comes through on Nautilus, and now they're waiting on the corpse. Zeros does not have a way out.
That's a shutdown.
2-1 to J-Team.
It happens in the same spot every time, but this time, Gam cannot find more. And they end up getting turned straight on towards Zin, going on the rest.
Has to do it from the barrel, but he can't knock them down in time. All to the side. Stopwatch is traded back and forth, but Hana, can he drop in time to flash around? They trade kills 1 for 1, and now to the backside. It's too much. It's too forward for Rest. Minutes, because it was gonna summon another elemental before Elder. This time around, finally goes down. Project though, already is Gam.
All right, slightly different. This time they're actually starting the Baron before the fight.
Here comes the re-engage. GP only gonna kite out of it, but the low health bars could make things dangerous. Leon's gonna lose the Guardian Angel. The re-engage comes across. And this time Zin can join in, but it's 2 for 1 so far, 3 for 1. It's all Gam so far, shutting down everybody as Rest runs. Might lose the Guardian Angel. That's popped now as well. This is scary, Zeros. Okay, Stopwatch to buy a little bit more HP, but still trying to buy the time.
Oh no!
What
What are they doing?
You gotta be kidding me. Rest finally burns down. The ace does come through.
Gam found the fight finally. They had to start the Baron to pull J-Team far enough away from their tower in order to close the gap, and they find the huge team fight victory. Now though, without an AD carry or a Kled alive, they're unable to convert that into a Baron. Instead, they're just gonna have to settle for these towers. But now that these towers are down, they can go for these fights with
Early, meaning
go again.
Kaisa takes aggro, no CC, the re-engage comes in yet again, and Lil V this time
No turret.
is the target. Flash to safety, but is it really? As Zin shows up, finds the damage and shields through all of it. 2 for 0, J-Team on the run, trying to stay alive, but they're not gonna do that for long. It's a 5v2 now as Levi runs for his life, finds a little bit of damage, stunned up, finally does go down. But the 4v2 is still great, make it a 4v1 as Rest, the only one left alive, has to run back to his base.
If at first you don't succeed, try 18 more times,
We're
and
at
it's
20
going
now.
to work. We're up to 20, but Gam are finally in the base, and the death timers are too long. This should be the final push for Gam.
Gangplank has to try to somehow clear the minion wave and make the back door not happen. He's going to put Pharaoh 1 down. There's number 2. Knocks down most of the minions, but the damage output's still going to be pretty high. There's still a cannon minion there as well. Rest will do his best, but the turrets are going to fall. And
Got it.
Gam in a slugfest. Claim the final kill, almost under the base. Knock down the Nexus. We've got a tied up group.
And that, my friends, is what we call a bar. Again, he still ended with the highest CSD at 15 of any other player at this tournament. So in some ways, it did work to play through the top lane. It's about what do they do next. And that Sion is an interesting one.
Uh-oh.
Early invade. There's a
The
lot of
rest
people
the
there.
team is around. Full charge! Sion Q! And it's an evisceration. The 3-man stun buys some time, but the re-engage is already here. And forget your expectations. HKA!
His armor stacking may actually prevent Sword from being able to get that power.
And now a battle 2-on-2 in this river. Crash pushed away, but the redive comes in. Knock up there, decent damage across. They're still chasing in. Oh,
wow.
Look at that Mystic shot. He predicts the play, and now Mission. That's going to be Mission failed.
Power in his kit.
Yeah, I'd heard a lot about mid lane Ezreal and scrims as a gank actually comes in bottom as well. Here's Tarzan.
Pretty big stun, but Viper wants to put in damage now. Here comes the re-engage. They found the stun. They
Got
found
him.
the chase down, and Viper's going to be defanged. And the chase down maybe towards Lahen's. Ult comes across. Decent damage. Might mean a re-engage. Ooh, lands the Q.
It's stolen.
Oh! He slides a little too early. 20 left
True,
over.
this is a great angle if Griffin moves into the river.
I would ult. TP's going to come in right now. So
Here we
it's a
go.
little
Let's
bit
go.
late. A full 5-on-5 in the river. Not going to find
missed.
anyone for the knockup. Here comes the ulti across, though. Double knockup there on the Griffin side. Stopwatch buys a second, but 3Z. Where can he even go? He flashes backwards. Going to stay alive just now. So Mission's going to walk back. There's the rehook, though. You'll come across as well, and 3Z going to take a nap. Down he goes for this one. They'll knock down the passive as well, and the river control goes to Griffin.
I would not let 3Z drive me anywhere right there. Whiffs completely unable to find a target. And in a moment in the game where Hong Kong Attitude had the setup, had the initiation tools onto Sword, who was TPing in and so vulnerable.
Syndra's your only consistent damage, but you'll have a 300 armor, 4,000 health Sion at the same side.
I love that at 15 minutes against Cloud9, but then actually stayed in the game for a
Griffin
round.
do, especially, as you mentioned, around that middle lane. So it will just be a clean pickup here for Griffin.
Through the game, and now maybe Chovy and Viper are ready to fight back.
Shin revealed, tries to kite away. Nice warhop into the kick. This could be a pretty easy kill 3v1. He keeps trying to kite, keeps trying to flash, jumps away yet again, but the second stun is going to be landed, and that could be followed through. Stopwatch opens up, but the ult's going to go right on top. And
Griffin, I'm curious to see if we're going to see another Scion ultimate out of 3Z because
Ocean Drake has spawned, and we can see the mid lane going back and forth. Now Sword taking a fight with 3Z right here. We'll see if they can knock that one down because Lee Sin behind him as well. Ward hops over, lands the kick, and he's got a lot of armor, but he's got no support at all. The anchor comes in as well, 4v1, and Sword grabs that one. And yet again, HKA have nothing to do on the other side. They don't even go for the Drake with no one near that river.
Yeah, they have to respect the potential Baron to come through from Griffin, but
to
that
kill 3Z Scion. It's not like they have the items yet to cut through him, but
is going to be this top side of the map.
At least they claim it. I would have thought it was pretty easy for them. Last Griffin is here. The poke still lands, and they're going to land the auto attacks. And their third turret goes down. All the outers are picked up. 3Z takes some damage.
Because that is a lot of power for Griffin if they want to look for the fights.
Not there just yet, but they're going to find a knock-up here on a Sword. Finally, a sign of life and make it a sign of death. Mission grabs the kill. Finally, one on the board for him. HKA tie up the kill score.
And I'm glad HKA finally went for Jace rather than going for the Irelia. But let's see if Griffin goes back. Tarzan's trying to go way in there.
Whoa! For the kick, Flash is going to be there. Flash away from Crash, gets him away from the Irelia stun. Will there be a re-engage as Kaiwing jumps forward?
He got Tarzan!
Still old Tarzan, but he's got a teammate to safeguard too. Just keep himself alive. It's still a 5v4 in the map, but there might not be a re-engage. Keep in mind, 3Z does have the ultimate still available.
It has the label of chokers because they haven't won finals. If they can pull this one back.
Double stun comes in, 3Z trying to run, pops the ult, the flash to block him from Lehens. The re-engage, he's almost burning down, and that is a kill in for Chovy yet again. Stun's not gonna land. They've pushed the Irelia away, barely staying alive. 3Z's goes for him, not gonna do a whole lot of damage there. Another 1-for-0 for Griffin.
Chovy missed the timing right there to snipe out Unified coming out of the zone. His Hourglass, they were unable to find that second kill right there. Still, the minion wave is coming through. Tarzan has ult.
Crash again, kick back into the squad. Ults to buy a little bit of time, but he's still not going to go anywhere. And a second kill comes through for Griffin. Mid lane's going to fall absolutely, and now no jungler fairly high. Tarzan's not a whole lot of threat. Into the front line goes Kaiwing, but he's hitting a tank. That's not going to do a whole lot right there. Stuns aren't going to land, but they're still going to knock down Leona, and they can turn right back over to the easy one here as Chovy grabs that one.
And as they hear the Ocean Drake go down, this is now Hong Kong Attitude's time to get vision.
Righteous Glory, but they still cannot find that opening.
If Hong Kong Attitude cannot kill Chovy at the start of the fight, I don't think they can actually win. Unified taking so much damage right there. And now picking the jungle.
Crash is trying to get away, but again, just kicked back into the squad. Again and again and again, Tarzan has the number. Guardian goes down, Mission rejoins the squad. Calling for us to run away. There's Mission on a kill, but it's going to be one traded back now. 4v4 in the map. His 3Z is tanky. Has popped the ult, but he's again withstanding so many of these shots that his team can still put fires in. Oh, but that is a snipe. Goodbye to Unified. Now we watch Viper's side of this fight. Mission back and forth with him. Pops Guardian Angel. Does he have the damage to kill him? No, he's going to run away instead, but he's going to be taken down as they are chasing and chasing and chasing. He goes through a ward yet again. There is not a way out for poor Mission. Sword's going to find him. Jumps right on top. That's the kill coming across.
Over and over again on the other side as they slowly kill 3Z. But Griffin, they get the poke at the end of the day. They only lose Tarzan. They're very careful about this Baron being able to find anything. So they will definitely have a lot to work on if Griffin is able to take
right now. Griffin playing two lanes, ignoring top lane at the moment, knowing that if they can group up 3-2, they have a lot better chance of actually knocking onto towers.
Looking at the engage, finally the Hens gets the F-Shock off, runs away, but Kami wants to re-engage, finds a stun, but again, it's only on the tank, and look at the burst damage. Mission forced out right away. A kick goes backwards, knocks up a backliner. The re-engage for 3Z finds absolutely nothing. He's thankful he's tanky. They all get away, just barely. But the health bars are so low, and the re-engage is going to look good. Sword on a rampage. Shock blast the opposing down. And now it's going to be the inhibitor cracked open. Still 1 minute and 20 seconds on the Baron buff, and they are not slowing down.
And Viper's going to go back to base, use the TP to get back and make that minion unkillable. Griffin 5v4 inside of the base, and the towers are going down.
First tower drops. They can't find any stuns here in the HKA side. They're going to push forward yet again. Nice anchor comes across. Ulti up there as well, but Viper not going to yet dive. Now he finally comes in. Look to the back line. Scattered around a little bit, but still staying alive. 5v4 fight continues. A trade of kills 1-for-1 so far, but Mission's going to drop. And with 2 left alive, they cannot defend the base. In they go for that second kill. Nexus gonna fall as well, and Griffin come back from a triple kill death at the first minute of the game, but take care of business against Hong Kong Attitude.
And aside from a level 1, which
with the Zoe can actually outrange that, have incredible poke to lead up into these fights, when then you have the wombo combo, all the damage of a
500 gold for Wonder. He's been just destroying this lane with his Kleptomancy, only having to burn the pool even after Blabber has gone for that. So the early lane phase for Licorice's Aatrox definitely tricky.
Oh, put him back in.
though.
It's decent damage. Wonder's running pretty low on HP. He could flash the wall. Does choose to. Does Licorice follow?
He can get him.
does. Is this enough? Empower kills him for Wonder, though. He can get the heal. And now the bottom side Sneaky goes down. Zazel can't land the anchor. It's trained.
Licorice. Blabber's pretty far away.
Does have ulti for move speed if he needs it. There's Hemo playing on top. There's the ult for the move speed. The flash in there. Go look at a big hit right there. A lot of damage.
Licorice!
Licorice is in a 1v2 and it's not enough people. Send a bigger army.
Wow, for Licorice.
Here we
turning
go.
that just like last time.
Got the storm over the top. The big root coming across though. I don't know if they have the damage knocked on Sneaky. The feathers do come back, but it's one traded and Mickey is on the wrong side of the map. He cannot walk away. The anchor's too big.
What are G2 doing right there? Jankos misses the ultimate in the top lane, then go way too ham underneath the tower, and now Wonder has the flash, has the pool, but he's in trouble.
See if he can walk away from this one. Of course, doesn't have many of these tools, and they don't pull aggro just yet. Now they can re-engage, but the pool is down. Gonna try for a little bit, but the jump right back up. The slam comes down. 3 kills for Licorice. Caps can't capitalize on this, and Licorice gonna look to walk away. Jumps over the wall. Jankos nearby, and he's gonna pull for it. He's asleep, and Niski sleeps with the fishes.
They want even more. This play keeps going. Caps wants to get Blabber.
Ignite, that's enough. Nice pickup there for Caps, and they're hungry for more. They force the flash of Licorice, but Jankos. Oh, that could have been dangerous, but walks away.
Nothing.
Both junglers are still
they're
sticking
sticking
around
Caps.
right here, and there's gonna be a fight in the bot side.
Well, not sure there's Elise to go, but she's gonna find some damage back across. Does knock down Jankos, but a trade killer comes in. Sneaky's dead right away. The flash away Perks took the safe recall. That's smart of him to do.
And C9's still going in here. Caps is full health in their jungle.
And Licorice is about to run out of his. He's trying to run backwards.
Look at
Just
Perks.
barely gonna go down to the feather storm, but Perks, he's got backup. He's got shielding. Zazel's gonna drop, and I'm not sure Blabber has the damage. Picks up one, but Caps has arrived. Puts the bubble down, gets stunned, but there's still gonna be enough damage here, and the G2 army knocks down.
On the backside. Watching this as well. Blabber is tracking Jankos extreme 11.1 CS per minute, which is the highest of players at Worlds. He's going to keep that up as G2 continue to match C9's pace.
Takes a lot of damage. Oh, Jankos can't get over the wall. Takes a whole bunch of damage, and he's going to get slammed down. Some plates fall, but the bot lane turret already dropped. Now it's again Wonder, a bit against the world, looking around for his opening, gets knocked up yet again. There goes the Sanguine Pool. Caps across the wall now as well. The turret falls, the stopwatch buys some time, but there's still no way out for the Vladimir. Cloud9 do pick up 2 kills. Cloud9 found a small opening though. Into the mid lane they go. They trigger the demolish. 2 more autos, and they're going to knock that one down. So briefly,
Perks, the most gold on the team and the most potential damage.
C9 are just gonna go ahead and give this one up though, but
Drowsy.
Sneaky,
well, gets a bit of this down, but the Ignite is still on him. I believe he has just enough health. Should not burn down all the way, just has enough. Is losing a lot of HP, and there's still 3 turret shots left of that minion, so they're going to knock that one down.
even though the very, very easy to execute picks.
And G2 is moving around the map so quickly and so well right now. Game here. So how can C9 stop G2 from just running over them between 15 and 25 minutes?
So far they haven't found the opening yet. They're going to look for it, but right now this turret's down to about 1/4 HP. And again, the poke lands into the dive. This could be so great for G2. Across the wall they go. 2 kills picked up. 1 traded back, but it's a 3-for-1. Cloud9 cannot stand up to G2.
Have an answer about how C9 is going to do it. They're not. They're just going to get
Over Sneaky right now. That is just absolutely disgusting between those two players.
Oh, there's so much done right there. He's going to run away, but the Ignite's
dead.
still on him. Wonder could very well burn down, and he does. That's at least something on the Cloud9 side. Sneaky will slink away with his health, but Caps can try to find this in the backside. If he can find that bubble, he's going to look for it. He's going to look over the wall, and he's going to knock down Sneaky. A second kill comes through his Blabber, drops, making a 3rd kill. Perks does so much damage, chases in, finds the triple, and Licorice is alone. He's got no team left. G2 surrounds him, and they're going to push in for the damage. Look for the kill. The turret gives him a little bit of space, and he will clear the wave.
Perks is taking over this game, and G2 are not slowing down. Licorice tries to stay alive, but he gets slept. He's going down.
And there it is. The ace comes through. 2 kills for Caps, 3 for Perks. That's where all the kills go. Those carries doing so much work.
They are so on point this game. Caps and Perks together. Every time C9 expends themselves to kill Wonder or Jankos.
Over towards the Baron. Look at the gold I mean, you compare him to Sneaky, that is 4.5 from Caps came from roaming around the rest of the map. So he didn't get that laning phase that he actually wanted. Here we go.
First stun's gonna land for a little bit there. The ult across the backside, but Mickey's staying alive. And this could be more of a re-engage stun through the wall. They're gonna look for Licorice here on this one. Perkz could be found out! 1,000 gold to Licorice, but Zay's gonna get deleted. It's still a 2-for-1. It's Cloud9. Still forced to run. Sneaky does not have a way out. He finds his stun, but he doesn't have the damage just yet. There's a double kill in for the Vladimir. It's 4, it's 5, it's an ace for G2.
Yep. For C9, they were desperately trying to get the fight after they take down Perkz, which felt like hadn't happened, but they didn't get Caps, they didn't get Wonder, and all of G2's
Kill Perkz, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, the most deaths by Sneaky in a game here, 6. He had max of 5
We're gonna
deaths.
find a pick, especially when the skill shots do not connect. Oh my!
Sneaky just almost deleted. Featherstorm comes in to keep Perkz safe, but that's still a couple of forced recalls out, which means the mid is open, and the turret's going to fall. Inhibitor will follow as well.
G2 play without fear right there. Perkz, we've seen this from him in the LEC, but he's level 14, the highest level in the game, going underneath towers, going deep towards the Nexus. Blabber is going to get down very low, and here go G2, the final push.
Snowflake might just kill it by himself, barely stays alive, looking for a re-engage now. Can C9 do anything to stop their base from falling? 24 minutes in, Baron buff on the squad. G2 do not know how to slow down into this one. And here they go, on to turret number 1. 5v5 to close the game right now. Sneaky out of hell, 2 for 0, 3 already picked up, making a 4th. There is no chance at all. Cloud9 are deleted. G2 with 2 stompy wins so far in the group stage. And one of the tournament favorites takes care of business.
And before the tournament, we were mentioning 3 main favorites. G2
run over an early game as well. So I certainly think that the meta is not set, but I think that what it has shown is the meta is wide open.
Yeah, and that means in best of 5s, as Spawn's kind of alluding to, that you're going to get very tailored series metas and not necessarily a tournament meta. I think that this is going to be a world where, depending on who your opponent is, it's going to heavily determine what your priorities are going to be instead of the set OPs.
Oh man, we only have one more day of groups before we close out each individual group, or at least the first half. Group D is already wrapped up. Damwon, IG, and Team Liquid all tied at 2-1.
Yeah, and I think that I'll call this a group of death, right? You got 3 teams up the top. Unfortunately, one of them is not going to make it out of groups, but I do love Group B, you know, the group of mess, where everyone is just absolutely all over the place. 1-1 for everyone. And I think that, you know, we've seen now a great game from probably each of these teams, and then a shocker to just round it out as well.
Yeah, I'm looking